Hello everybody, this is Gold League Gamer 1 and welcome back to my Banjo-Tooie speedrun attempt. Okay, so when we ended the last video, we got to the factory of Grunt Industries, but we still don't have enough notes, but we're gonna fix that pretty soon.
I'm gonna say you're making this game look pretty easy.
Well, glad I could do that for you.
Have you actually suffered a single death yet?
Have I suffered
a death yet in the game?
Oh, there won't be a death until later.
Oh, so you do die in the game eventually?
Yeah, but one of the worst points possible.
Kinda hard to see what's going on here.
Oh.
The camera in that small corridor was just really wonky. What's the purple stuff supposed to be like? A crystal or something?
Well, to me it looks just like a mountain.
Obviously graphic limitations and all that, I just can't really tell what it's supposed to be.
Now that's where the trouble spot was.
Is that the one you were looking for in, was it part 1, I think?
I believe it was part 2, actually. Yeah. Nice. But in order to get the last move, I need 505 notes.
Are the notes hard to come by or something?
Well, not really. But you gotta look real hard for them sometimes. And now I have enough.
What about the general normal enemies? Did they drop them as well?
The enemies don't drop those.
No, they don't. What's that place called? Quagmire?
Yes.
Having to resist the urge to make a Family Guy joke, but...
Alright, now that we're back to Grunt Industries, it's time to learn our last move for this speedrun. And this is the Claw Clamber Boots. Yeah, sometimes he does that.
Yeah, that's quite funny.
Yeah. I guess Rare threw that in for comedic effect.
It's a very cartoonish looking game in terms of the graphical style, but like I say, you don't actually. I've not seen much in terms of actual comedy yet, apart from that. Ah, so you was right. You can spin into them.
And now we're at the last world of the game, Cauldron Keep.
Watch these cutscenes play out.
Yeah, now you can choose to go through that electric grid, or you can just turn off the grid. How do you turn it off? By hitting this switch.
Can you clip through it then?
Well, by turning off the grid, it's easier to go through the door. But if you don't turn off, then it'll require a precise jump.
Alright. Oh, that's a nice reflection texture there. I'm guessing this will be the final battle with Klungo.
Yep, this is the last one. Now, you notice how it over-enunciates his S's? Yeah. Alright, now this final potion actually made Klungo big.
Guess he deals out more damage.
Yeah, but that potion I believe is the easiest one.
It just constantly free hits for every boss or something.
For Klungo, yes, but yeah, others have different tactics. Like you notice for the Old King Cole fight, like usually on the bottom right of your screen of a boss battle has how much HP a boss has.
To be honest,
kind of like an RPG battle, they do that, but this isn't an RPG.
To be honest, I didn't actually notice that. I was just concentrating on the battle itself.
Oh.
I do like the dialogue in the game. It does seem pretty fun.
Yeah. Okay, now that we've fought Klungo for the final time, it is now time for my favorite part of the game. Now, why do I say it's my favorite? Well, because I like game shows, you know that.
Oh yes, you've always got it on during the midsection while we're waiting for the next part to start.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just something I never get enough of mentioning.
I've gone through.
So basically, for this, kind of like Grunty's Furnace Fun in Banjo-Tooie, you're quizzed on different parts of the game. So this could be tough if you've never beaten the game before.
So essentially, if we're playing this right now, I'd probably get every question wrong.
Well, for each question, you get a 1 out of 3 chance of answering correctly.
Alright.
Since they're all multiple choice.
Shape.
And so pay attention to some of these questions, because as we race the game, you never know, they may come up.
So are the questions not set then? Are they like randomized?
Yeah, they're always randomized, so you never know what question you're going to get.
Well, I know I'm going to be checking out game facts before I play the game.
Yeah, maybe the answers will be there.
Yeah, I'll just open that window. Keep that open while we're racing. You're going so fast I can't even tell what you're picking.
Yeah. Well, because you never know. Sometimes Grunty's sisters buzz in before the question is finished. So that's something to keep in mind.
Is there set questions, or is it just until that timer runs out?
Yeah, well, it's just rapid-fire questions and throughout the time limit.
I'm just waiting for them weights to just fall. Obviously, I've not played the game, but I believe that she's the one asking the question. She's the main villain, isn't she?
Yes, she is. So basically, at the end of every round, whoever has the lowest score is eliminated.
And I assume they're going to go out Wile E. Coyote style.
No, just wait till you see how each contestant gets eliminated. That's fine. Not something you would probably picture on a real game show. Like that.
Very Looney Tunes-esque.
Wait, in Looney Tunes they drop 1 ton and weights on their heads?
Yep, definitely from what I remember. And you'll have to forgive me, my dog is whining in his sleep.
That's no biggie.
So again, you just know all these answers off by heart?
Well, most of them, yes.
And I'm guessing occasionally you'll get a question that loops on itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt that she was going to buzz in early, so that's why I did that.
Yeah, I wondered why you'd buzzed in before question the finished answer. Ask a question. She's quite close to you at the minute.
Oh, yeah.
The only one in front. If you lose the round, you have to start all the way at the beginning to take them both out again.
No. Actually, if you lose, then you can, and on your next attempt, you can start at the same round you left off on.
Oh, that's good then. It seems a bit unfair if you'd have to go through all that again.
Yeah, which means my next mistake cost me 3 minutes.
Oh, is this where you make a mistake then?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, because of what happens as the round winds down.
Oh, only 22 seconds left. I guess it's about to happen.
Yeah, there's this one question I actually choked on.
Did you get points taken away if you get a question wrong?
Yeah. If you answer incorrectly, you lose 2 points.
And there's a screw up.
Yep. That is where I choked. But not to worry. Soon I'll gain it all back.
I'm taking it since this is Last World, it's not actually very big then, is it?
No, it's not.
Actually, this seems to be what's taken biggest chunk of the video.
Yep.
And I'm guessing you breezed through it this time.
Yep. Yeah, because I at least I can understand what she's asking.
When you was doing the run, were you actually hoping to do a no death run as well?
So what?
A no death run.
I was hoping to do a no death run for this one, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, it never goes as planned, does it?
No. But have you seen the first anniversary special on the Super Elder Heroes account? I did a Super Mario World speedrun attempt with no death.
Was that part of the actual race, or it's on special video?
No, that was not the race.
Then I don't actually think I've seen that. Was that a part of any playlist?
No.
Then that's why I didn't see it, because I'd never looked on channels for individual videos. I always go for the playlist. I obviously won't be watching it tonight, but if you link it to me, I'll definitely have a look.
No problem. Yeah, I'll link you to it after we finish this.
So would you watch this if this was an actual game show then? Gold.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you didn't know you were talking to me. Would I watch this game?
If this was an actual game show.
Oh, I probably would, just for the excitement.
Obviously, you can't drop 1 ton weights on someone, but
No. Usually on a game show, if a contestant gets eliminated, they sometimes receive a parting gift.
or you could go Nickelodeon style and just drop a bunch of gunge on them.
Now, those game shows were the days. Although not every Nick game show involved mess.
In years since I've watched Nickelodeon, I couldn't tell you that, to be honest.
No, not everyone did. Like, because I could think of a couple examples too.
Look at the difference in score. 520.
Yeah, I know. Yep, looks like I definitely redeemed myself from this attempt.
Also, Diddy Kong Racing did precede the original Banjo-Kazooie then?
Yeah, yes. Yes, Diddy Kong Racing was released before Banjo-Kazooie.
I'm just reading what the villain was reading off and what you put.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you can't skip this dialogue.
No, you can't.
Well, it would seem unfair if a new player accidentally skipped it, so...
Yeah.
It would appear someone's online.
Yep, Harris just signed on.
Damn sofa.
Sofa's uncomfortable?
No, it just keeps squeaking. It keeps making it farting all the time.
That's not fun.
Well, not for me anyway. You just have to beat a score of 15 then.
Yes. The objective of the final round is just to beat the score of 15.
That seems a lot easier than the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, when you're having 2 players that sometimes buzz in early. Alright, let's see. Oh, he's just saying hello.
I'll say hello later when we finish the part.
Yeah, we'll talk to him after we finish up.
Yeah, my mic's in front of my keyboard anyway, I can't really reach it. So obviously it doesn't finish once you get more than one more than her, then does it?
Yeah, it's impossible to tie the score since all correct answers are worth 2 points.
That's about the only question so far I've been able to answer properly.
Yeah. So at least you knew the answer to one question.
It was pretty easy though. What was the name of World 1?
Yeah, because we went through that in the first part. Yeah, Kazooie just likes to make smack talk.
Rocket-powered hover star from out of nowhere. You think they'd move out the way of the 1-ton weight by now?
Well, not to worry, they're gonna.
Oh, there we go.
And now we skip 2 cutscenes in a row. The first one being the credits.
The credits?
Even though it's not the end of the game yet. And the second one is where we actually bring Bobble and King Jingling back to life. At the very last cutscene at the end of the game, we actually will not skip.
I'm guessing you just taking stock of your time up until you've beat the final boss.
Okay, so yeah, the reason we skipped the last cutscene is because it's after we beat the final boss.
Is there an option to play the credits again after you've beaten the boss?
Yes, there is. Yes, it's possible. Yeah, because I believe if you beat the game at least once, you can play through any cutscene anytime you want from the main menu.
That's a nice little feature.
Yeah, they didn't do that for Banjo-Kazooie.
Well, obviously it's a sequel. They're going to improve on a few things.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Does the gameplay actually any different to the original? Like just in terms of how it controls, how it handles, and all that stuff. Is it any?
Well, basic moves, no. But just the fact that you learned all the just the earlier moves that Bottles taught you in the first game.
Which I was not expecting her to have military equipment.
Yes, this is actually the vehicle that Pobelda and Mangela drove into Spiral Mountain in the intro story.
And I'm guessing by the fact it says Hag 1, this has got she's got multiple forms.
Yep. Well, Hag 1 is just the license plate on this machine, and it's also the name of the boss battle, too.
But I'm guessing you've got to take her on more than once.
No, actually in this game you don't.
Oh, really? That's surprising. Now, obviously I can't hear it, but is there actual voices for the characters, or is it just text boxes?
Yeah, well, you don't hear them actually say words.
Is it just like mumbling?
Yeah. Although if you were good at voice acting, you could read the text along and voice act.
No, I think we should leave that to Dine or something.
Yeah, it's too bad that he couldn't do this one. I was just very lucky I was able to get you to do this with me tonight.
Yeah, let's say you probably would have been better with someone that's played the game, but
Well, I actually, well, my first choice to get me to do this was actually someone who has LP in the game before, but he turned it down.
So it's alright bringing someone else in, it's just the fact that it's when someone's not actually played that game before. You know, they either have a lot of questions or they go very quiet like I have.
Yeah. Well, true.
Let's say it's actually not as bad as I thought. I mean, like I said, I've played Mario 64, and I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of that game, but this does seem to play a lot better.
So you think you might try playing this game?
Well, obviously we'll probably end up having to race it at some point, so I'll have to practice eventually.
Well, if we do end up racing it, it would be a while before we do it.
I know it's going to be a while, but
yeah, I just need to pick out like maybe a good time to do it. So.
And if you play as well as you have during this race, I assume you've not cut anything out during editing, right?
Like, I mean, I was thinking, like, after if Kung Fu ends up being 1 or 2 parts, putting an unofficial race to do right after that, but we probably won't get to that race for a while.
Yeah, so it's up to you. I've always said I'll race whatever's on the list, so.
Oh, good. Okay, well.
As long as I've got access to it, I'll race it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's no problem. So yeah, then next time we do an unofficial race won't be for a while because the next 3 races are Sinister Coon's Trek.
Yeah, since you did me the favour of Sonic 2, I'm more than happy to repay the favour.
Yeah, well, especially that was you forgiving me for you know what.
We will never speak of it again. Not from this point on.
That's why I said you know what. So anyway, so if you didn't catch it, like, the bottom right of the screen is the amount of HP Gruntilda has, and she starts off with 100 HP.
Although it's obviously not on screen right now.
Right, but it's gonna be when we get to attack.
Is there anywhere to... Oh yeah, I was just about to say, do you get to replenish the eggs because they seem to...
Oh yes, yeah.
So what actually happens if you get a question wrong during this part?
Well, Gruntilda will attack faster.
Alright. So how is this on terms of difficulty for a boss?
Well, this is the final boss of the game. It should be at its hardest difficulty.
In your opinion?
Well, actually, once you get used to it, it's really not that bad.
Is there any weak spots then where you can cause more damage per attack?
The amount of HP that goes down per attack is depending on what kind of eggs you use.
Alright.
Like, if you want to blue eggs, I'll knock off 1 HP. Fire and ice eggs 2, and grenade eggs 3.
So I've noticed that you're taking down different units of health per attack sometimes.
So if you want to get through it faster, I would recommend using grenade egg.
What's the carrying limit per eggs?
Well, it depends on the kind of eggs. Blue eggs you can carry up to 100. Fire eggs you can carry up to, I believe it's 50. Grenade eggs 25. Ice eggs I also think is 50, and Clockwork Zooey eggs 10.
So essentially, the more useful the eggs, the less you can carry.
I guess so.
That sounds about right for a platformer anyway. I'm just imagining a Call of Duty game with holding Kazooie like this. Could you do this in a... I can't remember, did you say you couldn't do this in the original Banjo-Tooie?
Oh, the what?
The free aim.
Oh, no, Banjo and Tooie didn't learn that yet in Banjo, in that game.
Actually, I've probably left this till quite late in the game, but how many hits can Banjo-Kazooie take before they lose a life?
Well, let's see. It depends on how many units of health they have. So, because the minimum they can have is 5, but in exchange for empty honeycombs, you can gain more units of health.
Alright. So yeah, you're actually just aiming for the machine now, not the hag. Not the hag.
In this phase, you actually have to make a quick transition from whatever you're using, the fire and the Clockwork Kazooie egg, and there is a reason for doing that.
Game's a bit off there, pal. And I'm guessing the minions respawn every time you kill them.
Yep, they do. So there's no sense in going after them.
He doesn't really seem to be doing anything anyway, he just keeps walking around. Oh, there we go, starting to take it down.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while to make it work. And now is where it really gets hard.
So far, it doesn't really seem difficult. It just seems very time-consuming.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Now, why is it so hard? Because if you don't have the Honey King sheet, then and you're going to gradually lose air because now the arena is covered with gas.
So does that mean you're basically on a time limit?
Yeah, well, yeah, you gradually lose the air.
I'm just wondering, can you replace the air, or is it just sort of...
No, you can't. At least not until she's down to 1 HP. So this last hit actually it takes a few tries to actually register, but eventually it'll work.
There's a certain spot time to hit her when she's just launching a spell or something.
Yeah, well, I don't really know how to answer that, but all I know is it just sometimes takes a few tries to register.
I notice you keep getting hit, but you don't seem to be taking any damage.
That's because I have the honey cake.
Oh yeah, of course, sorry. Completely blank there for a second. I assume you're going to be kind and let us use that cheat as well.
Yeah, well, all the cheats that were used in this speedrun attempt, we would use if we were to race that game.
And it's finally over anyway.
Yep. Come along, Ag 1.
Greedy sod. So on a personal level, how happy were you with this run through then?
Yeah, well, this was a great attempt, even though I did make a few mistakes here and there. So basically, like after Bottles and Jingling were brought back to life, they were having a party in Bottle Towns while we were fighting Jingling, and there was not much left by the time we got it there.
Oh my! I think kicking her decapitated head.
Yeah, it's like playing hacky sack.
Oh god, that's nasty. And now he's playing keepy ups with it. That's kind of morbid, right? Oh, she's still talking.
And although she says just you wait until Banjo-Tooie, Banjo-Tooie never existed and never will.
Which I'm sure annoys a lot of people.
Yep, and that's it for this speedrun attempt. We'll be back to Fortune Street tomorrow. Later, folks.
Good night.